Mtu alikuwa anajaribu how many vehicles are allowed actually to the way out of traffic?
Emergency. Wachana president.
Okay, sawa.
Fire.
Ambulance.
Police in the event of an emergency.
Okay,
that's it.
No, president.
Emergency.
Okay.
President does not drive. It is the police.
Okay. Mariam is like, be that as it may. The context here.
Nimelewa. So, kuna mtu who was not among those people allowed to their way out of traffic. And a matatu driver very adamantly said, I'm not giving you way. I'm not giving you way. And they were listening. And they were listening to Fixing the Nation on their radio. Yeah. And the passengers are also urging him on and telling him, by the way, we're with you. Our watu wametuzoea sana. Have a listen into the clip and we see what fixers are doing.
No, from maps, still like the one says, from maps, medicine to what we consume, it's time for African countries to wake up. That's, I think we all agree. You said, thank you, Mariam. That's powerful. I don't know if breakfast one in my comments. It's one of the good examples of this is basically an alliance of Brazil, Russia, China.
Congratulations. Umetumia akili hapo. Thanks manze. Umetumia akili. Wendeni huko nazo prado zenyu hizo.
Honestly, the symbolism of them listening to Fixing the Nation and saying, no, not on our watch.
Fixers.
Can't overestimate that.
We shall fix it.
Yeah, by
one
any
conversation
means. At a time, brilliant. Right? And we could hear Mariam threading during that.
I was actually reading comments during that.
Yeah, you were reading comments.
Yes, I was reading comments.
Amazing.
So, as we say, like, it's a community of fixers.
Yes.
It's, again, very symbolic that we were engaging fixers on the show.
Yeah.
And on the ground.
Love it.
And they decided to engage someone who said, wee, but
they were like, not on my watch.
Not on our watch.
The bottom line is Kenya is completely being, bankrupt by William Ruto and his cabal of thieves. And they don't seem to flinch when an eye. They don't care. They're not afraid. Because the institutions that are supposed to protect, to investigate, and to bring these criminals to justice, the National Assembly, the Senate, the EACC, the DCI, they are all enablers of corruption. And they themselves are the most corrupt to begin with. Therefore, a people can bear something for this long. And a time comes when the bearing wears out. And the result is there has to be a revolution. Ruto is living on a borrowed time. National Assembly, Senate, and DCI, they are all on borrowed time. The occupiers of those offices, at some point, they will have to account for what they did not do and what they did. In Christianity, it is called sins of omission and sins of commission. Now, Ruto, because he is stealing, EACC and DCI are not asking him any question. Ruto's people, cabinet, PSS, everybody is stealing, and EACC and DCI are not asking them any questions. Therefore, the stealing has trickled down to the lowest of the employees in our current government. And they don't fear anything. And the reason is Ruto himself calls these junior officers. He has repeatedly said so in public barazas, that he knows even the procurement officers, I'm just paraphrasing, that even the minister knows his own ministry. And therefore, the way we are continuing is on a trajectory that is leading Kenya into complete economic failure. At some point, no one will want to lend us because we are irresponsible borrowers for public funds. And the money is not even used in Kenya. It doesn't arrive in Kenya. It is diverted into offshore accounts. Trillions and trillions. There is a story about 3 trillion being diverted from Kenya into someone's account. We will find out. We will find out one of these days who this person is. So what I'm trying to say is this. EACC, National Assembly, Senate and DCI, and all other institutions that have been mandated to take action against public officers who misuse public funds, corruption, and abuse power are enabling Kenya to be destroyed by William Ruto and his administration. Anyway, thank you, because some of you've confessed Christianity and other religions, but I hate you with a passion because you are destroying our country.
I want you to listen to this news, that the High Court has ruled that the members of parliament should not put the NGCDF into law. Why? Because the NGCDF in itself is unconstitutional. Remember that the current government has only been doing what the previous government had set as precedents, that the members of parliament should be getting the NGCDF. But the courts have ruled that it can't be placed into law. And their argument is devolution should actually come from the county government. It should not be coming from oversight. Do you think that the courts are right? If they're right, well and good. If they're not right, you have the comments.
So the question arises, if this is how men and women who are supposed to be examples to the Gen Zs are behaving in empowerment meetings and in State House, collecting money stolen from our coffers, stolen from the public fund every weekend, and therefore they are blinded in seeing how William Ruto is stealing our money, stealing our project, killing our future, destroying our future. And he has started campaigns for 2027 in full mode. What are our Gen Zs supposed to do? Hope is not lost. Gen Zs can register as voters. From 28th of August, moving forward, voter registration by IEBC is open. Go register. Take your ID, take your voter's card. That's the future of Kenya.
Nataka niseme ya kwamba hii serikali imekuwa na ugunzi mwingi sana. Kila kitu ati ukitaja Ruto anafanya makosa, lazima atutumiwe magunzi wa kuja kuvamia. My friend, imefika wakati Kasongo kuenda nyumbani. My friend, hata ufanyie wananchi nini? Sasa wananchi wanajua kandidati wao, wanajua rais wao. Mimi hata leo nimalize. Nadai niongee na vijana, niwaambie kama una ID, chukua ID. Kama una kura, time inakuja kuregister kura, chukua kura. 2027 inakaribia. Na hiyo time hatutaangalia eti mtu ako na pesa namna gani. Hatutaangalia eti mtu ujipiga kifua namna gani. Raundi tutakuja kupigia rais kura, yule rais ambaye anaweza fanyia wananchi kazi. Yule rais ambaye ameweka hii Kenya kwa roho yake. Yule rais ambaye ameweka nchi ya Kenya mbele. Na yule mzee ambaye anaweza ongoza nchi bila tashwishi, bila ukabila, bila kuangalia kando.
There was a time my party leader stood up from his offices in Electricity House. He was one of the most successful lawyers at the time. And he came out of his profession to risk his life to fight for the human rights liberation, second liberation, which we have today. Kenneth Stanley Jindo Matiba is another one such hero. This is not necessarily done by the people who are in politics. It takes all of us, especially the young people I see here, to say this time we are going to be involved. No matter what, it is our time, it is our lives.
Safina Party is all about the economy. It is the economy, stupid. And those who will see that it is the economy will join Safina Party. And there are many people who have expressed interest to even contest for positions on Safina Party tickets. At the right time, we are also going to unveil our machine. The engine has been turned on. Safina is coming. You know, a ship comes slowly and gently. You may think you are seeing a small speck somewhere at the back. Before you know it, you see a massive ship. That is Safina. Safina Party, the economy.
So the arc is coming.
The arc is coming.
Hi Kenyans, mi sina maneno mingi. All I want to say is Ruto must go. Like yesterday. Bye.
You like me, why them a fight me. You like me, chewing a bomb, bite it.
TJ, bomb them, never stop.
We don't trust them, even if we bust them. We don't trust them, stay far, not touch them. We don't trust them, hope their man not sub them. Informer, me say you must them.